Imagine being born with no power, no wealth, and no connections, and still rising to become the most powerful man in Europe. This is not a myth. This is the true story of Napoleon Bonaparte, a military genius, a self-made emperor, and a man whose ambition changed world history forever. Napoleon Bonaparte was born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, shortly after it became part of France. He was not French by culture. He spoke with a strong accent. At military school, he was bullied, isolated, and underestimated. But while others socialized, Napoleon studied. He read war strategies, ancient battles, and leadership tactics late into the night. Even as a teenager, he believed one thing: I'm destined for greatness. When the French Revolution erupted, France fell into chaos. For most people, it was a disaster. For Napoleon, it was an opportunity. At just 24 years old, he led a critical military operation that saved the revolutionary government. His tactics were fast, bold, and unexpected. Unlike traditional generals, he fought alongside his soldiers. He inspired loyalty. He turned impossible situations into victories. France had found a new kind of leader. Napoleon kept winning, battle after battle. In 1799, he seized political power, and in 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of France, not waiting for permission from anyone. Under Napoleon, France was transformed by modern laws. Education and administration improved. Europe was reshaped through conquest. At his peak, Napoleon controlled nearly 70% of Europe. He was no longer just a ruler. He was a symbol of unstoppable ambition. But success carries a hidden enemy: overconfidence. In 1812, Napoleon made the decision that changed everything. He invaded Russia. The Russian army retreated, burning cities and supplies behind them. Then winter arrived. Cold, hunger, disease. More than 400,000 soldiers were lost. The greatest army in the world was defeated, not by another army, but by nature and pride. After Russia, Napoleon's enemies united. One by one, his powers collapsed. He was defeated and exiled to a remote island, St. Helena. No army, no crown, no empire. In 1821, Napoleon Bonaparte died in isolation. The man who once ruled Europe left the world alone. Napoleon's story teaches powerful lessons. Keycap 1. Your background does not define your future. Keycap 2. Discipline and strategy can outperform talent. Keycap 3. Unchecked ego can destroy even the greatest success. His rise inspires us. His fall warns us. Napoleon once said, "A leader is a dealer in hope." His empire is gone, but his legacy still shapes the modern world. If this story inspired you, subscribe for more real documentaries about power, success, and ambition. Because history doesn't just tell stories, it teaches lessons. Napoleon Bonaparte, From Outsider to Emperor, full documentary. Napoleon Bonaparte explained: Rise, Power, and Downfall. The Rise and Fall of Napoleon Bonaparte history documentary. How Napoleon became emperor and lost everything.